today we're gonna make something that I already know you guys like. You know, the whole slime thing, you know, old school. We're gonna make some Play-Doh. We're gonna make some Play-Doh, Clay-Doh, okay? Play-Doh, Clay-Doh. But first I'd like to introduce my baby girl, Sasha. Hey, Sasha.
Hi.
We're gonna make some Play-Doh. Say hi to everybody.
Hi.
Yeah, like your friends and stuff. You already know, your friends and stuff. Okay, so we are gonna make this Play-Doh. It's about to be amazing. But there's some supplies you need to gather from the house. I think you should have everything that's here. Like, most people have everything that's here, except for maybe food coloring. If you don't have food coloring, then, you know, you could just have the Play-Doh just look tan or white. That's fine. Unless you found something like some chalk pastel dust or something like that you can like maybe shave down and get some colors in there. But you can also put glitter in there. You can also put pencil shaving, crayon shavings in there. Not pencil shavings. That's not what I mean, crayon shavings. So these are the supplies you need. You're gonna need some flour. You're going to need some salt. You're going to need some avenue that you can create color if you can. If you can't, it's just as beautiful. Doesn't matter. I just happen to have this. Spoon or measuring cup. Warm water. Warm water. So as you're doing your project, if your water gets cold, you're gonna have to rewarm it. Oil, vegetable oil, canola oil, whatever oil. That's all we're gonna need. Don't forget, of course, you need a bowl. And you're also going to need something flat like a cutting board or a plate or just the counter itself, so that you can roll it up at the end and knead it and make sure it's what you want it to be. Right, Sash?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, let's get going. See you in a sec. Yeah. I made a little accident here, but it'll be okay. Let's just leave that there. We're gonna get dirty anyway. Okay, so now it's time to make our Play-Doh. Sasha, are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. First thing we need to do is add 4 tablespoons of flour. So here's your spoon, Sasha. Here's my spoon. So how many?
4.
Okay. 1. Let's move this warm water out the way so you can see. 2.
I did that.
That's not a tablespoon.
I did that too.
Maybe. There we go. 4. Okay, so you've got your 4. Okay, let's move this out of the way. Okay, step 2. That was step 1. Step 2. We are going to add 2 tablespoons of what, Sasha?
Salt.
What, Sash?
Salt.
Say it louder.
Salt.
Salt. Say it loud. I'm salted. I'm proud. Hey. Yeah. Anyhow, 2 tablespoons. So put your spoon out. 1. My tablespoons are kind of big too. All right, I need my 2. 1 and 2. All right, that's just about 2. We'll see.
Now we mix it.
Play day. Mix it on up. See me mixing? I'm mixing it up. I kind of get lazy and you could just, the whole spoon sometime thing is too fancy. All right, so step 4. We're going to put some warm water in this bowl. Are you ready? Here's our warm water.
Is it warm?
Yeah. I'm going to estimate how much to put in there, okay?
Are you sure it's warm? You should touch it first.
It's warm. Stir that. Look what I'm doing. I'm putting about that much. You know it's flour, so parents, you know how flour absorbs liquid, you know. Where's my spoon? So, let's see.
It stinks.
It should be thick. It stinks. But I guess cookies stink.
It smells like dough. But
It smells like dough. Oh, it smells like dough. Is it supposed to smell like dough?
Yeah.
There you go. That means we're heading in the right direction somewhere here. Hold up. Dang. Wait. I think I put too much salt.
Mine's perfect substance.
Perfect substance, huh?
I mean texture.
Perfect
I don't
texture.
know.
You stirring it still?
There's some stuck on my spoon.
It's okay. Keep going.
I want to touch it, but I can't touch it.
If your Play-Doh is too
Watery.
If your Play-Doh is too like watery, or if it's too thick, that's when you go ahead and you either add more flour or whatever it is you need.
Is this fine? Is this?
I'm going to sprinkle a little bit. Let me see yours. Yours is good. I'm gonna sprinkle a little bit more flour in mine. I think got happy with the water here.
All my Play-Doh is on my spoon.
Okay. It's all on your spoon?
Yes.
Okay. So, now, take your Play-Doh. The next step is,
Can I touch
hold
it?
up. Yes, you can touch it. The cool thing about this Play-Doh is that everything is made from stuff that is out the kitchen. Okay. Now, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to put some oil in here. How much oil are we going to put in? 1 tablespoon, okay?
My tablespoon.
Well, is your spoon on the table? I'll show you a tablespoon. Yeah, that was kind of corny. Okay, so since your tablespoon is more empty than mine, so
Because I use my finger to get it out.
that's
It's like syrup. I just want to eat it.
Oh, if you eat oil, you won't get sick, but there might be some consequences.
Stomach
potty.
aches.
Yeah.
Oh, diarrhea.
Well, so now you see I'm stirring. I'm stirring this up. You can see the oil is making it to where it's like not sticking as much. Okay, so I'm gonna put a little bit more oil in mine, actually, just a little tiny bit. So the cool
I'm good.
the thing about making clay is like it is definitely a science. It is definitely a science because you've gotta keep going back and decide how thick do you want your Play-Doh to be, you know, and make mine put a little bit more flour in mine. I want it to be thick, so that it's thick like Play-Doh. And then, like, have you ever made bread? Sasha, you made bread. Didn't you make bread?
No, I made Play-Doh before. I made Play-Doh in kindergarten.
Okay, who'd you make Play-Doh with?
Sam, the old.
Yep,
art
Sam.
teacher.
Mr. Weinberg. He's an awesome guy. Yep. Okay. All right. So here we go. Look, I even put a little bit more, even though I didn't really need it, but I just kind of want to.
Is this good? Is this a little too watery?
Yeah, we can put a little bit of flour in yours. A little bit of flour in yours. A little bit of flour, a little bit of flour in yours. A little flour in mine. A little flour in yours. A little bit of flour. Yeah. So, let's see. I'm actually gonna pick mine up.
Mine's not working out now.
I'm gonna pick mine up, and I'm going to see. Now I have something that looks like this, and you can even have a little bit more flour.
You put too much flour in mine.
No, I didn't. This is great. We're gonna put some flour on this plate. Put flour on your plate. And the reason why we're putting flour on our plate is because we're going to knead the Play-Doh just like as if it were bread.
Do I pick it up?
Okay? Yeah, you can pick it up. Can you pick it up? And we're just gonna keep adding flour onto the plate and kneading it until it's what we want it to be like. Now, put it in there. I'm going to add a little drop of food color in here.
Can you hand me the blue?
Yes, I'm gonna put 1 drop, put it back in your bowl, because you know the food coloring could have went a little bit earlier, but it doesn't really matter. Go ahead and put that in there. It's easier when it's wet, but I'm just put 1 drop here. I'm gonna do blue. Do one drop, one drop. One drop, one drop. You're lucky just
Wait,
to
you
have
can't
just
just hold
one drop. So I'm gonna add a little bit of water, which means I'm gonna have to add a little bit more flour.
Can I mix it like with my
Just
hands?
to make sure that food coloring makes its way where it needs to go.
Can I mix it with my hands, the food coloring?
Sure. I mean, it's just food color. It's not like it's gonna do
Dye
something
my
to you.
hands.
This looks like it's gonna be a turquoise color. You know I love science, you guys, because you kind of get to keep going. There's always questions to ask. Well, what would happen if I had less flour? What would happen if I had more? What would happen if I didn't put salt? What would happen if I put too much salt? What would happen if I didn't put any oil? What would happen if I didn't make the Play-Doh in the steps that I'm supposed to make it in? Will it still work? Because that's what we did today. We did an experiment. I wanted to see if it mattered. Think to yourself, does it really matter how you make Hamburger Helper? Can you put the noodles in first and then the meat, instead of when the instructions say for you to cook the meat and then add the noodles? Would it still be Hamburger Helper? I think it would. And this is a good example of whether or not it would. So more flour. This is done. I have a turquoise looking Play-Doh situation here. I'm going to hold mine now. I'm gonna just knead it like bread. How's yours?
I'm still mixing my.
Ooh, yours looks great,
I added
Sasha.
another drop.
Zoom in on poos.
I added.
Wow, look at that deep looking blue.
You can add another drop if you want, because I did.
Oh, look at that. I want a little bit more,
Food coloring?
I want a little bit more flour. You know, I want more flour because I just want mine to be like, I don't want it to ever stick to my hands. I want it to be like, is yours sticking to your hands?
Yeah.
Okay, so what do you think you might need to do?
Flour.
Flour. Why don't you put the flour right over that little pinch of food coloring there. I'll take some of that to make mine a little bit more
Blue.
darker. Yeah. What I'm doing is I'm keeping going because as you knead in the extra flour, it does start to get a little bit sticky. And so you want to keep doing it so you can add more flour so that in the end of the day, if you play with it later on, it's still what you want it to be. And when you're done playing with this, you're probably wondering, how do you store this? You can store it in the refrigerator. You've got to put it in a Ziploc bag. Okay, you want to put it in a Ziploc bag. It's okay. What's up? How you doing?
Get my sleeve down.
Okay, I think you need a little bit more flour.
I'm trying to get my sleeve down.
Go ahead there. I love sprinkling this flour. Okay. Wow. I think I'm done. I think I've got myself some Play-Doh. Now let me see if I can make a snowman or something in there to show you. What do you need? Of course.
Thank you.
Okay. All right. Here's my Play-Doh. Let's see if, oh, it breaks apart just like Play-Doh. Let's break it apart again.
You should add some more blue.
Whoa. Now, let me make something. I don't know. I'm going to make person. Well, it's obviously not going to be the best person because I'm not a great person maker, but I think that, okay, so there's the body. There's his head. Here are some buttons or like a pom-pom there. Let's make some hair. Put some hair. Put some hair there.
I messed up.
How you doing, Sash? There is no messing up in art. Eva! Eva! It's okay, you're experimenting. Go ahead and squeeze that in. What's that gonna do? Squeeze it in and let us see. Ooh, yay. I made a person watching us.
I'm still mixing mine in. I want more color.
Wow. Play-Doh. So don't forget. Ooh, that's looking good, Pooh. Can you get a close up on that deep red she's got going on? Love that. Look at that. Let's look underneath here. Look at that deep red. That looks so good. Okay, so keep mixing that in. Okay, so we know how to make Play-Doh. Play-Doh. It ain't going nowhere. Look, breaks apart like Play-Doh. Plays like Play-Doh. Put it in a Ziploc bag. Nah, it looks great. It looks great. All right, let's do this. Are you ready? Let's play. You can make all different kind of colors so that you can, like, you know, make a blue, make an orange, like, you know, whatever colors you have in your house, so that you can, like, you know, get super, super creative with this. Well, Sasha, I think we're done. I love the way your Play-Doh looks. Can I touch it? Yes. I'm going to. This looks, you know what this looks like? An army green. You know what army green is, right? This looks like an army green. Ooh. So if this was sitting here, and then she was sitting on the plateau. See, she's sitting on the plateau, and she's dreaming what she's gonna do next. And what are we gonna do next? Who knows? See you then.